Okay.
All right, we are live. We're in it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another late night Gooey adventure with me and the Misfits. Tonight, I'm finally back. It's been a long trip running around the South for all week, and I know that DM Casey had a lot of fun as you all were living in hell for literally like 3 hours. I was able to jump in every once in a while, but of course, he did a wonderful job in a crazy yet and very disturbing story, but a lot of fun was had by all. So, before we start, we do always want to shout out to all of our sponsors and the people who have helped us get to where we are so far. So, Pam, take it away.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Ah,
Always a big shout out to our folks at Gooey Cube who encourage our insanity and contribute to the delinquency. None of us minors. Our regularly showing up folks. I see 12th Tone is here again. Welcome back. And our new subscribers. We had a few new subscribers the last couple of weeks. Thank you for coming in and joining us. Who else do we have out here? If anybody was wondering, I did have my appropriately titled profanity glass last week while we were in hell. And the shout out to Punkle Nix for his etch work. And also, let's see, who else do we have? Loophole King, Heroic Journey, welcome in. All of those folks who keep hanging out and boosting our signal and sharing all the fun. And was it the Chaos of the Feywild as well? And their raid last week. Or was it the week before? I don't know. My days are blending.
So, we thank all of you, and yet again, we are trying to just become a wonderful community that we can all group up with and have a great time. Next week, just a heads up for everybody, next week we will be streaming, but we will not be streaming our normal show. We will be working hand in hand with Gooey Cube at Gen Con, and they are doing a showcase, and we're going to be running something called the Great Gooey Giveaway. So our luck is a couple of us are going to be the lead speakers supposedly in that, so we're looking forward to that, and we hope you all will come join us. It'll be streamed here, probably Gooey Cube as well as Gen Con. So we're looking forward to that craziness. I'm looking to try to dress up, but we'll see how that goes. And I know we'll hopefully have Black Bonnie as well, so I'm throwing her under the bus.
Now he tells me.
Yeah. That's all right. I'm going as an orc, so
I'm going as a nerd.
All right. So
I did it.
You did it. You do a wonderful job at being a nerd, I'll tell you what. All right. So, if there's nothing else for anybody to say tonight, then let's begin our adventure.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think I'm good.
All right.
Let's do it!
Yeah.
Ready.
All right.
Kill some horses.
So I'm excited. As a little bit of a recap, as the troop had arrived into the small town of Tothenshire, a place known for its breeding of horses and the strange derby that runs through part of the city, they decided to camp out from outside of the town, open up a carnival. Much fun and excitement was had. A little bit of mischief and a little bit of trouble the first night, but second night was better. The second day was better. They had one of them had rodeoed a bear after a small mystery was had. And upon arriving back at the tents, a group of guards conscripted from the capital city of Darkenhaven, along with this pudgy man, escorted Quimber and the others to halt all festivities while a investigation goes on of a what they believe a murdered jockey had been discovered during one of the races, and they believe that one of the Hanatas are the actual culprits for it. And somebody says that they saw one, but nobody's come clear just yet. So, during that time, 3 of you, while Dell was off speaking with some family members on another a contract that had been given to him by the agents of Jinx, he left for a short period of time, but hasn't been seen yet. Each of you decided to scurry off in different directions. One of you decided to go visit Otto's family and find out if maybe there's a little bit more information. The Fosters you were greeted with a warm heart and a bit of resemblance of what had been dealt with before, as you could connect with his sister on the fact of losing a relative so close. While you went to do that and you gained some insight, the other 2, our more rambunctious crew, decided to head off to the Hogues, a younger family of growing nobleship, and trying to press into that field. They had found that the daughter was nowhere around. She travels outside of the city in order to ride, and it allows her to enjoy and learn. But they presented themselves as clerics of Lern and the god of knowledge. And upon returning, the 3 of them met near the Half Pint. After discussing what they had all found out, they noticed a squabble starting with a young girl and some boys all riding horses. As one of them got off, he had some ill repute names for this young lady, and in doing so, her temper rose, her fist balled up, and she swung straight at his face. And that's where we are going to start. So, what do you all do?
Watch.
I guess I'll go run over. All right, ease it up, break it up, and I'll try to get in between the 2 and push them aside.
I'm gonna grab one of them and pull them away from the situation.
Okay, I need each of you then to give me just a straight dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wouldn't
See
be
if
a
you can move
strength
fast
thing?
enough
Oh, okay.
to get to them.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Just straight dex.
Yep, straight dex.
Oh, I have to click the word. That's right. Wait, why did mine not work? Oh, there. That's why.
Oh
Still
no!
learning. Oh God.
What a way to start!
Hell yeah.
And Decimus falls in his
Zin.
What do you mean? I got a 10.
So the 2 of you start to push off of your foot. It had been just too late, as the fist connects to the right jaw of the young boy, and he falls to the ground. You can see it kind of swelling slightly up on the right-hand side. And by that time, you get to the point where he falls into this mud, heavy on his behind, and it kind of comes down with a oof. And you can see as he gets up, Decimus kind of walks over and pushes this big, heavy hand down on his shoulder and just places him where he is, as Karis walks over and kind of gets in between the 2 of them. You can see her just in a rage and anxiousness as her hands are starting to turn.
Very nice.
What's the idea?
If you had to put up with this all the time, you would have hit him too.
I've definitely hit a man myself before, but what's the deal? What's going on here?
It's nothing. Nothing I can't handle. And she kind of tosses her hair back and just kind of turns around, grabs her horse by the reins, and just starts moving, heading back towards...
Hey, go. You might want to go get her.
I'll just call out to her. Are you the hose daughter?
The what?
A hose.
What was their name again?
So funny.
I heard hose daughter.
That's what I heard too.
I heard that twice.
I
Hell
am.
yeah.
I am Larissa. I am Larissa Hogue.
Engaged, you know.
Yeah.
Hogue. That was the name.
It was. What did she say?
I'm rebuilding my notes. Sorry.
Larissa. Larissa. And it's Hogue. Hogh.
GH.
Like the sandwich.
Okay.
Not HOE.
I kept hearing ho.
Sure. That makes sense.
I was like, wait, what? What happened? What did I miss?
We were actually looking for you earlier. Me and my buddy here are actually priests of Laren, and kind of heard about the tragedy that happened on the racetrack the other night, and just came by to give you our blessing and make sure you were all right.
I'm fine. I mean, other than putting up with ill repute boys, I deal with what I have to. This sport isn't for me, well, at least normally, but I'm not giving up, and I have a drive to do this. My father thinks that it's possible to make it somewhere, and I'd like to make him proud.
Well, allow us to give us our blessing. And I don't know where I've been keeping my keg that I've been hauling around everywhere, but
probably strapped to your
I got
back.
that now. Yeah, I got that out in front of me, manhandling that, and just kind of looking at the situation, how I'm gonna do this. Oh, 1 minute. I'll pull out a little small cup, kind of dip it in, and then just get my finger wet. Spiritus Sancti, be good and good luck, and don't die.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, there we go.
Brother, do you need me to come over and help you out?
Oh shit! It's gone back.
The rest of the holy water that's in the cup, I just start to sip. Not knowing what to do.
You watch as the holy water just kind of splatters onto her face, and she's just dumbfounded by the conversation that's happening right now. And she, thank you. She slowly starts to just turn away and grab the horse's reins and walk away.
Excuse me, madam. Do you mind if I ask a few questions while we have you?
Oh, good.
I don't know if that's best. Your friend there is
I love the fact that you two are just watching all of this.
Dell's not even here.
Dell's not even here yet. So.
Well, I can assure you that
that's right.
my brother
and
over
Essifer's
here.
just double face palm.
I can assure you, my brother over here.
In the
knows
inside
what
of
he's doing.
the half pint, there's about 6 to 7 people, and you're kind of sitting next to this window, so you're watching this whole thing play out from inside the bar.
Do I hear them?
No, you can't hear them. I mean, they're still a good 15 feet away from the bar itself, but you can see through the window and you can watch as
Some dude got socked.
Karis walks over and just flicks water at this woman's face. And
Hey, Eric,
Thanks,
real
Jed.
quick. Decimus James is labeled as Casey. We've just been told by Darth. But don't worry about it.
Let me fix that.
So I see them talking to people.
Casey has a new look.
Yep,
So I
just
just
a little bit.
assume that it's gone
much
wrong.
younger, much better looking.
So I'll go outside, and I'm going to go outside quietly and kind of stealthily, and try to listen to what they're saying.
Okay, give me a stealth check then.
All right.
Let's see if you can slip out the door where everybody's at without anybody seeing you.
I messed that up again. Hold on. All right, we're good. We're good.
I'm not like trying to be. I'm basically just trying to keep Decimus and Karis from noticing me.
Well, let's see here.
No, too easy.
Yeah, I know you guys are not interested in what's going on over here.
Well, I mean, my passive perception is 12.
Karis, you notice him with no problem.
Huh.
You kind of see out of the corner of your eye the door open, and it catches you. You kind of, as you watch Del kind of like walk out to the side and just kind of stand there next to the doorway. But you're about 15 feet away, so your passive perception is 17.
Yeah. I
And
guess
what
that
you
makes sense.
you just see Essifer standing there, just going, just completely
Oh, look,
exasperated
back.
as usual.
Yeah. Esper didn't notice you either. The only person that even got a glance of you was Karis.
Is your passive perception that high?
Yeah, he's got high wisdom.
Dude.
Yeah. He's like he literally can see all like very often. It's not hard. His passive perception is 17, so
Oh,
he's
man.
watching.
That's good.
I can see my perception so high. Karis knows this is just a game.
He's breaking the fourth wall.
So yeah, I sidle out, and I'm just listening and watching for now.
So you can see three boys. Two of them are still on horses. The other one is currently picking himself up from the ground. And Larissa has kind of walked away from the group as Decimus is coming up to her at an angle, trying to kind of like cut her off to ask questions.
I'm gonna start walking that way then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put on my most noble air that I can, and just just kind of approach.
Yeah. Throws his nose in the air and just kind of.
What's going on here?
And at that point,
Well,
Well, at that point, you all notice him finally. I mean, Karis
Yeah,
kind of watches him walk up, but the rest of you kind of catch an eye on him.
this presentation he's making, it's like trying not to laugh, trying really, really hard.
well,
Well, what's going on?
we were looking for Madame Hogue here, and we just happened to run into her at this location. It's a fine establishment.
And what seems to be of interest about Mademoiselle Hogue?
I just have a few questions. We stopped by her family's residence earlier today to just give the blessings to Madame Hogue for their upcoming
that's
race.
what you call that. Splatting water on my face and yelling a bunch of gibberish. That's a blessing. Fantastic.
You're welcome.
So at this point, what I maybe have picked up on, Decimus is pretending to be a priest.
Yes.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to look at her and say, my most sincere apologies. You see, these two are relatively new in the order, and frequently they are a little overzealous with the the application of certain sanctimonious rites, and they were. I assure you, they were doing what they thought was best. And I appreciate your patience, and any assistance that you could grant us in gaining some information that might help us would be much appreciated by all of us at the Church of
Lauren.
And I'm kind of like,
Ooh.
wait, at the Church of yes,
Come on,
the Church
pat
of
him on the back.
thank you. Sorry, I choked on a bit of holy water there. But yes, you two, what information were you looking to acquire here?
Well, we just kind of had some questions about the situation.
Yes, tell us about the situation, please.
Me tell you about the situation?
You or perhaps the dear lady here?
I'm not really sure what situation you're talking about. Situation with these fools, and she just kind of like nods her head back at the kids that are, or the boys that are sitting there. He's finally getting back up on his horse, and you can see him throw his nose pretty much in the air, grab the reins, and start to pull the horses to turn.
Well,
I turn around and look at my friends and go, and then I turn back around at her and then just, yes, I see. Well, young boys can be rather bothersome sometimes. But if there's anything that we can do to help, the church is always at its public's disposal.
She looks at your attire, and there's those two attire, and she's... So you're part of this clergy as well?
Yes, unfortunately I understand we're not wearing our normal vestments, but you see, when we travel along the roads, I hate to toot my own horn, but I am somewhat importance to the church, and it behooves us to travel incognito so that we are not intercepted by the forces of evil. You see.
Give me a deception check.
And I do have wily tactics.
I know you do.
This is what Alphinius built me for.
If the rest of us can keep a straight face long enough.
Oh no! Deception skill.
No.
That math is not right.
Are these boys bothering you?
Is it right?
That math is not right because I rolled a 9. Oh, it was a 6. It was not a 9. Okay.
Yeah, it was a 6.
Considering the amount of the little bit of knowledge I have of what's going on, that seems fine to Dell. He's totally okay with it.
You know, it's been an interesting afternoon, and my father probably would like me back. Thank you for your blessing, and I'm gonna go now. And she kind of starts to walk away.
Perhaps we could escort you home to ensure that no more ruffians assault you.
I think I can take care of myself, thank you.
Very well. If there's anything else...
I'd agree.
What?
With that right hook, I'd agree.
Yes. Well, again, thank you for the patience, and remember, your local church is always in need of tithes, so if you find yourself feeling generous...
She reaches in her pocket, and she's like, well, here you go. She tosses you a silver.
The pity money, yes.
Blessings of...
What is the guy's name? Loren? Loren?
You guys haven't told me who the hell we're pretending to be
Lauren?
clerics of. I don't know. Laren.
Yeah.
Laren.
Laren, yeah. So while this exchange was happening,
They're
I would have
pretending to be
turned my
clerks.
yeah. I would have turned my attention to either the boy jockey on the ground, or was there a group of them?
There was 3 of them, wasn't there?
There was 3, yeah.
Yeah, so I would have turned my attention towards them to conduct the same sort of thing. Gentlemen, before you all leave, allow me to give
What?
my church's blessing to you all. I just need your names so that this blessing may manifest in your spirit.
You're
I have my cup of holy water ready. Just
you're
staring at
very. You have a really strange color to your skin. I wouldn't. Don't really know if. Are you sure you're a priest?
Oh, of course.
Why wouldn't we
That's
be?
good.
Absolutely.
Seen this book? I just kind
Have you seen my book?
my tone in his face.
Like as he's on the horse, but still your height difference because of being part of Rockanoid, you kind of place the tome in his face. He's like, all right, do
I'll
what you
also
have
show
to
him
do
my
so we
book.
can leave.
Hey, my book has a greatly drawn picture of the symbol of Laren, thanks to our friendly neighborhood cleric here.
Are
It's
we
believable.
Are we done? Like, I don't know. I
I dip my finger in, clear my throat, in the name of the Holy Scholar, and then I'll just kind of like draw a circle on his forehead, and I'll whisper, what's your name?
Strom.
Strom?
Yeah.
Thurman?
Thurman?
God bless thee, Strom. Go and do great things. Then I'll also just stare at him awkwardly as I drink the rest of the water in my cup.
May your
Well,
thoughts be scholarly and full of knowledge.
At least he's
May
not
knowledge be
spitting
with
on
you, my brother.
Thanks. And then he just kind of grabs the reins and they all pull away, and you can see the horses trot off towards the north, up towards the Hamiltons.
We needed to question her.
Well, I asked you guys what was going on.
I tried
We
to.
couldn't exactly.
So I totally get it.
Let's go have a conversation, not in the middle of the street.
It happens.
Well, I mean,
Panicking happens sometimes. I panicked a little too. But
was
we got
gonna-
some money.
I was gonna offer
dear
to
We
go
did-
back to
we
her
also
house.
have
I think I'm glad
Two
you're
more
back,
of the
Bill.
names.
At the same time.
Sorry, that seemed like it wasn't going well, and I tried to help, and I'm not sure it got better.
Well, you see, I'm not Sherlock Holmes. However, I have a suspicion that Larissa is up to what happened to the jockey.
I think he meant airlock Holonums.
Yes, Erlach Shalom's.
I know him.
Yes.
Herlock Sholmes.
He's legally distinct in all the right ways. So I appreciate that there is some sort of mystery here.
There is. Would you like us to fill you in?
Sure,
Oh
yeah.
let's do this.
Okay.
Now that I'm
You want me to tell the
investigating,
story?
maybe I can find out what.
Maybe you can.
You want me to tell
We
the
actually
story?
have to
All
fill
right.
you in too.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
no, yeah.
You don't want me to tell the story?
What if the jockey died? We got
Okay, so
blamed
there
for
we
it.
were. We
We're
went to this
investigating.
barn, and there was
One at a
magic
time.
saddle, and we got kicked out, and then we went our separate ways. And I don't know what Essie did, but then we went to go be priests at the Hoag's place, but Larissa wasn't there, so we kind of weirded out the dad. And then we came here, and then we saw her fight that guy over there, and yeah, that's kind of what happened.
All right. So we're looking for a magic saddle? Is that what's
No.
happening?
No.
We're trying to figure out who is
Well, there.
who killed the jockey.
Yes, we're trying to find out who killed the
Okay.
jockey.
We think.
Did
Yes.
you guys get the magic saddle?
No,
No.
obviously we
No.
couldn't do that.
No, we got kicked out before that happened.
They wouldn't let me in, and they didn't. These guys only half pulled off their priest act. Well,
Okay.
he is,
Well,
but he's
Oh,
not.
we did
We'll
it very
figure
well.
that
Thank
out.
you very much.
Still on the horse.
We'll figure that
They
out.
left the horses in their tack.
Decimus, Karis, sidebar? Sidebar? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not pull them aside. Guys,
Okay.
we've got to have that magic saddle for the bear.
Well, you know,
Which is why he doesn't want Hesper here.
Well,
we supposed
part-
to ride a bear with a mundane saddle?
well, I mean,
there
It
was
killed
could
the
do
guy who
magic
was
saddles
using
total.
it.
we could make
You're
them.
not
We
here.
could probably like stitch them together or something.
I think we could
Stitch
make
what
them.
together? What are we stitching together?
Oh, like there was 3 saddles. One of them probably pertained to our dead guy, but the other 2 we could take and maybe like make a massive bear saddle. You know, stitch them together
Well,
or something.
If you
I don't
said
know.
that there were multiple magical saddles, maybe that's just a normal thing in horse racing.
Saddle.
Could be.
Like it makes them go faster or something. I don't know. I don't know magic things.
Did we try and buy it?
I mean, it's possible.
All right. Well,
No.
maybe it was
Yeah.
cursed.
Well, I mean, no,
Could
they.
have been, but 2 of the other rich families probably had the other ones, so it possible it's cursed. Also possible that it was just a beneficial thing for the jockeys.
These are all great things to consider. So, who are we going to go bother next?
I don't know, but I don't think myself or Decimus should be a part of it.
I
mean-
I agree.
What do you mean? We pulled off this act very well.
You know what you did, and do you know what would sell it even more?
Don't you
Decimus,
say
there's
if
a-
we weren't there.
No, absolutely not. You're key to this whole deception, right? So the most powerful and physically like adept of the clerics, they take vows of silence because they're the big like tough, quiet guys in the room, right? They let their pecs do the talking. So you know, it only makes sense that when we're pretending to be clerics, that you pretend to be one of these big, strong, silent.
Right, but that doesn't make sense because clerics have to speak to cast spells.
See, you would think that, but you see the big silent ones, they're just all about their hammers. Have you never heard of the silent hammers of Lairn?
No.
They're the most elite warrior group on the planet. Only the strongest of men accepted.
I think this sounds like fake news.
Well, anyway, think about it as we're on our way to our next destination.
I mean, I'm fairly
Which is?
charismatic. I'll have you know.
I know.
really
I don't know
like
big
your
words.
attitude, but the fact that both of us have been seen and kicked out almost 3 times
Well, I
doesn't
mean-
give us great credit.
No, see, the Hogue family didn't kick us out. They just said that she wasn't there.
Yeah,
we-
but I definitely got a vibe from Father that wasn't cool with us.
I mean, I think he was. He totally was.
Okay, so I'm getting some conflicting reports. Ezifer, do you have any reads on this situation that aren't,
She wasn't with us for
insanely
the Hogues.
convoluted?
No, I actually had gone over to speak with the other family. Spent some time with the young man, the deceased young man's sister.
Hmm.
So I've made a connection there.
Okay.
However, she did not really have any information. The whole family is in grieving.
Did we investigate the scene of the accident?
We did. There wasn't
Nothing-
much to see. No, there's been a lot of memorials placed on the roadway there.
Okay. Did we look at the horse involved?
we couldn't get, well, those two got as close as they could under the pretense of blessing the horses.
Yeah, we were right next to it.
We did have a detect magic say
didn't
that
notice
the
anything
magic,
other than
the one
saddle.
saddle that was on the horse in question
Okay.
was magicked.
So,
We could not tell how.
Esifer, I have a plan, and I want to see if you're into this. So these people are racing horses, right? And
are.
horse racers love people who bet. So why don't we go back to camp really quick? You put on your fanciest silks, and I'll put on the nicest thing I have. And we'll go back to talk to these people and act like we've got a lot of money to bet on the horse, but we want to check out the horse.
Can I come?
What?
Can I come?
Yeah, that's fine, because you can be our bodyguard then. Wait, have they seen you?
Or the porter, yes, they've seen both of them.
They've only
Although he
seen
was
me looking like this, so if
wearing
I
a
just wear a
tablecloth.
pair of parachute pants and a hammer, I don't think I'll look the same.
He wants his hammer pants back.
Well, see, that doesn't actually cover your face.
Right. Yeah. Obviously, but I'm not wearing all of this. I think that's the only thing that they really look at is all of this. I do have a hood.
Yeah. Esifer?
I mean, maybe you could.
Esmus, you're pretty obvious. People tend to leave an impression
Totally
when they're
great
still
idea.
alive.
Totally great idea. All right.
Okay, I'm listening.
Parachute pants. Made of fine silk, obviously. We gotta look
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah.
And a shiny plate helmet.
Okay, where are we gonna get that?
Don't we have one?
Oh, do we?
Do you have a spare jester's mask?
Well, I don't have a mask. I just have the hat. There might be something in the costume, in the props.
Well, I
Somebody
mean,
in camp must have some kind of mask.
someone in our troop must have some sort of helmet. I mean, right?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Karis, thoughts?
I mean, if we don't want to go all the way back, we can just do this, and I'll take off my shawl, and I will wrap it around his face, so that like the back of my shawl covers his face, and it is a symbol of an owl with talons out. So, I mean,
Paris, they
face is
have
hidden.
seen me.
They have seen you as well.
They have seen me.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be going at all. This is just crazy.
All right.
I mean, someone has to keep them safe, right?
I can make the appearance different, but not standing here with your shawl.
Okay, there is always the possibility of magic. Does anybody have any cool magic?
I mean,
I can turn things into
Well, I
pancakes.
do have my disguise clip.
I'll pull out my copper wire. I mean, I can always just message you guys, and we can stay in the back.
That sounds good.
But last time, I'll look at SD. You didn't answer me.
Okay, so new plan is, yeah, we do that thing, and then other than that, we just wing it.
I'm great at winging things.
I mean, that's usually our plan. I'll lie a lot. Decimus will hit stuff if things go bad. Karis will keep us from dying, and Esifer will judge us from the back.
Yeah.
I'm doing my
Let's do
job.
it. Let's do this. We totally got this.
All right.
Everything's gonna be great.
Esifer's there to like scoop us up if we die. All right.
No, but you're on your own.
So as you guys are standing in the center of the road here, having a conversation around the half pint, you start to see that guards have kind of started keeping eyes on you from different angles.
Maybe we should have left the spot.
Yeah. Let's go back in and get a table in the inn. Just while we finish discussions.
Yeah, great idea.
Told you we didn't need to stand in the middle of the street.
I don't know. I feel like that looks more suspicious.
We were trying to decide where to eat or
I
to
mean-
drink, if we wanted to go in there or not.
In front of the place to eat?
Well, there's more than one.
That seems even more suspicious.
No.
No, there was just a fight out here, so maybe we're kind of iffy on going in and spending our money. You know?
Yeah, we're worried it's a rough establishment.
Yeah, I'm worried that I might get hit.
Sure.
I'll say in a very loud stage voice, well, it looks like the fighting's over now, so I guess we can go on in and see what's happening. Maybe toss around a little coin?
I've got a few of those.
Sure, I'll just walk in.
Yeah, let's just go.
I'm just gonna walk away from all and go inside.
Yeah, I'll go in there.
Right. So as you walk back into the Half Pint, it's a smaller establishment. It's not very big, but it's got a couple booths on the sides. It has 4 different tables set up in the middle, and this long, heavy, like dark oak bar that kind of swings all the way across the back wall. And there's 2 or 3 helping hands kind of wandering around, and there's about a dozen people within the bar itself right now.
I am going to while we're doing that, I'm going to pull out a piece of paper from my pocket and use the other half of Wily Tactics, which is gaining double proficiency bonus for forgery. And I'm going to attempt to write myself some paperwork that identifies me as an investigator for the Church of Laird.
Okay. So then you're going to give you're going to do a sleight of hand check.
Yes, with double proficiency, so
Correct.
it will be +8 instead of +6.
Right.
Dang!
There you go.
Look at that.
That'll do it.
Hey.
Somebody hit their 20. All right. So, with this, you throughout your travels, you've been given certain information from your father as well as other agents of Jinx of normal, just everyday documents.
Yeah.
And you can just watch as he's very elegantly, with calligraphic penmanship, he's just writing it out. Very detailed, everything is pristine. And then on top of it, he's going around the borders and making the little lines and the swirlies and everything. I mean,
I pull out a little case of seals and ribbons from my pocket and start putting them on there.
kind of looks like this strange, shifting decoder ring almost, and he's just flipping through some seals, and he's like,
I'm just smacking them on like purity seals on a Space Marine, man. Just going to town. And then I'll be like, all right, I think this will work. So we're an investigative team from the Church of Laird, and we've been authorized to look into any disputes that might arise in local towns. This gives us authority to arrest anyone. and we're going to be fine. They're totally going to buy it.
Question for the DM. Is this
Okay.
the same bar that we were at last time that I had spoken with the tavern owner?
It's the only bar we've been to here.
it's the only bar. Yeah, it's the only bar you guys have been to in Tothenshire.
Okay, so this is the same guy that I've already spoken with.
Let me
Yes.
guess, it didn't go well.
No, it went great.
Okay, good.
It went very well.
So we're allowed to be in here again, right?
Yeah, and
They
Okay.
haven't thrown us out yet.
and he's
Okay.
kind of on the fence about me already being a private investigator.
Oh, okay.
Or a priest at least. Couldn't understand why he was wearing a tablecloth.
So you think he might know something?
I mean, he didn't really say anything specifically, or there's no more detail than I already know, which is about the families and possible disputes between them, you know.
Sure. You don't think he's hiding anything from you, do you?
I didn't seem like it when I was speaking to him, but
Okay, I trust your judgment.
you're smarter than I am, so.
Not really. I am better at lying. But let's head over to the stables and maybe take a look at that horse.
Don't let me in there. They know our faces.
All right. Well, the issue is,
Well,
no, I'm okay at animal
know our
handling.
faces. However, Del, I had just gone up to take treats to the horses. I wasn't part of
Okay.
this religious sect.
Well,
You know what? Here's the deal. Everybody's coming, and we're going to tell them that you guys were trying to do this quietly, but since they wouldn't cooperate, you had to go get your boss. You had to get your supervisor.
Well, it might work. However,
Man,
they did try to arrest the two of us.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, so you guys just hang out here. Let's go.
So
I think that detail should be.
they also notified the family that we were looking at their horses, so they're probably going to be super sketch about you guys.
All right, well, I have a cool document, so maybe that'll help.
we need more carrots.
Okay.
I can't help you there.
Del, we need to stop and get more carrots.
Hey, Carrie.
All right.
I think I know what our role in this is.
Oh,
Yeah, I do too for some reason.
I think we should stay here and make sure nothing else goes bad. And maybe partake in a drink or two.
It's a great plan.
you know, that is a great idea.
Yeah, it's great. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
What could go wrong?
No.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna ask them that.
So let's take off then, Essifer. You know where there are carrots to be attained. Okay. So I guess if Essifer's good, we'll start heading that way and pick up some carrots along the way.
Okay, so you stop back at the same shop, the same cart that you were gathered your original set of batch of carrots. The young man just, oh, hello. Back for
I
more
need
carrots.
more carrots. Yes, thank you.
Oh, yes. He grabs
at
another
least a dozen
bushel,
this time.
bushel handful and hands them off to you.
Hand over the money.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You as well.
Yeah. As we leave, Dell is going to do his best to like clean himself off and like maybe like look a little bit more official. Yeah, I've been on the road. I've got a little. Yeah, I've got some road dust. I'm trying to kind of get it off and just look a little bit more imperious. I'll take the jester's cap off from under my cloak and kind of stow it, and then I will walk with Essifer leading me to where this place is, the stables.
Okay.
Essifer
So
will
you-
link her arm with yours, Del.
Okay. Maybe let's not do that when we get there.
Mhm.
Because we're supposed to be like
No,
official.
sure.
What?
Official, yes. You are. I'm not.
Oh, I was going to say that you
I'm
were.
showing you the way.
Okay. Okay. All right, that's fine. And I'll link arms with her.
I said linking arms, not holding hands.
I know. I said link arms. I'll link arms and
It's a different intonation.
yeah. All right. Well, Essifer, sorry that I had to leave you in the middle of all this, but there were things that needed to be done, and some of those things are taken care of, and some of those things are still outstanding. But those are troubles for a different day.
I'm just glad you're back.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be back. Yeah. Well, they're good natured. They really do try to help, but sometimes things
I know.
spiral out of control.
Frequently, yes.
Yeah. But I'm really glad they're with us. They really do make me feel safer when we go places.
So, what do you want your title to be? You're a little young to be a Monsignor.
Yeah, I'm thinking of calling myself a Lord Arbiter at this moment. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe throw in a Your Excellency or Your Grace every so often. Or do you think Your Holiness? Or do you think Your Holiness is better? I'm not really sure.
No, I don't think I can pull that off and not crack up.
Okay.
Your Grace is as good as it's going to get.
All right. So I'll reach back in my stage training from when I was a kid at the my parents' inn, from when I did some plays with my father, and I'll put on my most imperious face again with slight indignancy, and begin stomping towards the stable when we get a little bit closer.
Okay.
Okay.
Normally the stables are guarded by one or two guards, but this one seems to be they've lined it up with about 6 now. The pudgy round man that you saw in the carnival just a day or so ago that came and questioned you all. He seems to be standing there having a very gruff conversation with one of the guards.
Do we know who that is?
He was at the show the other day.
Did he see you?
I was on stage. I don't know.
Maybe peel off for a second. If he leaves, come up, but I don't want him to recognize you and make us. No, you know what? Come with me. That works even better. Come with me. And I'll stomp up. You there! What is going on here? What is the meaning of this?
You can see his face just curl up in this like sneer. Says, "Excuse me."
You are not excused. How dare you speak to me in that way? Do you have any idea who I am? I can bury you under a mountain of paperwork. Oh, and I will. I'll pull out my document and shove it directly into his face.
What is the meaning of this?
The meaning of this is I am about the church's business.
He literally like grabs it out and like yanks it out, and he looks at it. Well, thank God you finally gotten here.
If you ever speak to me in that manner again...
Oh, enough with you. Guards, stop him. You might be the cleric of whoever, whatever, but...
I'll slap him.
All right.
Bold move, Colin.
Roll me,
And I'm taking a quick step to the side to get out of the rain. Your Grace!
What do you need me to roll?
roll me an attack roll.
All right. Is it strength?
Yeah.
Is that a forehand or a backhand?
Ability check, I suppose. Normal.
Oh, Del has advantage.
Oh, I have advantage.
Oh.
Oh, good, because I need it. I'm not a strong man.
Well, Tones with the save on that one.
Oh.
Oh.
Dang.
Hey, that's great. We need
Yeah.
deity.
The main thing is, if he does catch my hand, one of the starting items of an Agent of Jinx is a false signet ring of anyone of the rank Baron or lower. So
Okay.
there is a signet ring on the hand that I'm slapping
He
with.
snatches your hand up and then looks and he says, and you can see him and he just kind of throws it off and he says, "Yeah, okay.
I believe that you will find that I am no mere church official. I am the third son of the Baron of these parts, and I do not desire to be treated as such."
My apologies, Baron, or son of Baron.
Baronet is the correct term, but you may address me as your grace.
I will not. As I am
Baron will hear of this.
I am the lead family here in Tothenshire, and I will not address you as this way.
Guards, show me to the scene of the incident. I have no more business with this man.
Guards, you will not do such. You will listen to me, or you will be reprimanded. Now, when we are having a decent conversation, then you can see my prized horse. Until then, you can lower your tone.
My apologies, sir. May we please look at the scene of the crime?
Well, of course. And he kind of moves his very stubby, sausage-fingered hand in your way and moves it on to the guard. He says, "Guards, you can open the gate." And they open this heavy wooden door with this iron circular latch, and it pulls it open. And you can now see a line of 2 sets of 8 stalls on each side.
As we pass the guards, under my breath, just so the guards can hear it, I'll say, yes, I can see why his family is such an expert in horses' asses. And then I'll just kind of keep going. That was just for them. And when we get in, I'll okay. Well, we're in, kind of.
Right.
Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
Okay.
And I'll begin to examine. Essifer, would you prefer the horses or the stable, or the where their equipment is stored? Okay, you do that, and I'll take a look at the.
Hopefully they've detacked them by then.
Yeah, the tack. That was the word I was looking for. Do I have what?
The tack room.
Yes,
The tack room. Yeah.
I'll take a look at the tack.
Unless they've stored the tack with each animal. You wouldn't want to mix that saddle up with the others.
That's true. And then I'll head to wherever the saddles and bridles and that sort of thing are stored.
Okay. You notice, because of the way that this barn is built, each one has a small, almost like a chest that's in each of the stalls, and they each have their own bridle and tack in there.
Okay.
And there's, out of the 16 stalls, there's 7 that are currently horsed.
The vet looks annoyed by that.
No. Essifer, do you know which horse it is specifically?
Is the horse still in its stall?
It is. Same one.
I'll take you there.
Sure.
Aren't they so pretty? And the whole nonsense talk about the horses and treats for all of them. And look at this beauty. She's
They are indeed murder machines. So
I'll murder flutes like my kitty.
So I would assume, as the years of working in around the wagons and that kind of thing, I have at least a bare understanding of horses and conditions they might have, or wounds or something.
Correct.
Probably not a deep knowledge, but at least a passing knowledge. So I'm just going to
have basic understanding of horses,
Yeah.
at least what they eat, how to brush one, like the normal
grooming.
things you learn when you're
dependent on horses to get you around. Yeah. I'll take a look at the horses and see if there's anything at this horse and see if there's anything amiss.
You can see as you get close to that one, he kind of scuttles up to the side of the fence. He says, No. This is my horse.
Yes.
Please.
Magnificent beast.
She really is. She's won many, many medals, and he kind of flaunts the 8 medals that are hanging over top of the stable head for her.
Impressive. Truly. You are blessed by Laren indeed to have such a magnificent animal, and we would wish it no harm. I'm just here to make sure that there is nothing amiss.
Just don't want to make sure that want to make sure that nothing goes awry. That's all.
Absolutely. Feel free to be here the entire time. We're not trying to hide anything. We're merely examining the animal and making sure that everything is shipshape.
Guards, you can open the gate. And they open the small gate to allow you in, and you can see him kind of like hovering over you with his hands to the side, and he's got his nose in deep wherever you're looking.
Do you want me to tell you where on the horse I'm looking, or am I just looking overall?
Unless you have a specific area that you want to check out, then overall is fine.
Yeah, just overall.
Okay. So you see as the horse that was described before, it's a brindle horse with white spots, this very elegant-looking purple saddle with gold trim, and it's kind of sitting to the side of the horse, hung on this heavy iron hook, and then the rest of the stuff's kind of draped below in this chest that sits there.
Yeah, so for you, double check, or we'll double check each other and make sure everything's okay. I'll take a look at the horse, and hopefully Essifer will join me, or maybe I assist her. I don't know which one of us spent the most time with the horses, but Essifer, do you feel more comfortable examining, or would you like me to do it?
I have no problem with the horses.
Okay, go ahead then, and I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
She'll go in, and they all have treats. They love their treats. So she's offering the little bits of carrots and petting the side of the head and then the neck, and just kind of eyeballing it down.
Okay.
See if there's anything untoward or obvious. Other than a need of good brushing, since the tack has now been removed. Yeah, it's the saddle, she whispers.
Does there something wrong with the saddle?
That's where.
Okay. I'll take a look at it and see if there's anything that looks off to me.
Okay, so each of you roll me Esper, roll me an investigation check, and if you're just looking, then roll me a perception check, Del.
Sure. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. So as you brush down the horse and check and make sure there's nothing seems to be awry with the horse itself, this horse is in immaculate state. Fed proper. You can tell that this is literally a prize horse. And Del, as you're brushing over the saddle, you notice small engravings around the edges of the gold. That's about all you see.
Are they in any language that I can recognize? Or is it just like flowery etchings?
It's flowery etching.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I remove the saddle? Or the saddle is not on the horse, right?
No, it's not. It's off to the side.
I'll turn the saddle upside down and check it underneath to make sure there's nothing odd there as well. Especially knowing that the guys told me that this saddle was magic. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a once over to check and see. I'm not really necessarily proficient in it, but I suspect that maybe it was cursed. And just trying to look for anything that might support that theory in Dell's crazy paranoid mind.
Okay. Yeah, so you flip it over, and you can see the man kind of get really close. So, this is my horse. I mean, what would be the reasoning to look at my saddle?
Is there someone else's saddle who I should take a look at?
Well, I assumed you were here to investigate the murder.
Absolutely.
But it seems you're here to just bug me.
Oh no, I'm most apologetic. No. You see, there are just a few things that are loose ends, and we have to make sure that everything is investigated. We wouldn't want someone here accusing you when so obviously you're innocent in this whole endeavor. And plus, I'm a great admirer of craftsmanship of all of the equine accoutrement, as it were, and just rarely do you see such workmanship in these parts of the world.
We do pride ourselves, and let me show you to the rest.
Thank you very much, sir. And I will follow him.
Guards, clean this up. He waddles off down the barn, a couple more stalls, and there you see a pure white with a single black underbelly spot, and that's all that's on this horse. It's very long haired.
Whose horse is this?
This was the late deceased Otto Foster's horse.
Is the horse particularly valuable?
Well, yes. I mean,
as opposed to the other magnificent animals in the stable.
I mean, nothing is as valuable as mine, but
oh, of course,
they do.
A more magnificent beast I've not seen in a decade at least. But this one, was he for sale, or perhaps?
No.
Was there anyone who was trying to acquire him?
Not that I know of. See a point of it. I mean, he's still second best.
So I'll run my hands over the horse and take a look as well at this horse and see what I see there. So you want me to give you investigation?
Yes, please.
I'm not great at that, but we'll give it a shot.
Ooh.
No. So I don't find anything off about this horse, right?
Mm-mm.
So did they chase me out of the other stall too?
After a few minutes, after they finally were putting all this stuff together, the saddle and the tack, and putting it back and neatly away, the guards are like, "All right, come on, it's time to leave."
I grace him a smile and go and join Dell. And start giving that horse a treat, and talking to it as well.
Beautiful animal, isn't it, Telly? Do you see
Absolutely,
any...
Your Grace.
Perhaps you can finish looking him over while I examine the tack.
As you say, Your Grace.
As I'm looking at the tack, I'll kind of say to him, is there anyone that you know of who would have benefited from Mr. Foster's death? Who stands to inherit the horse?
Well, the next kin would be the next one to inherit the horse, and that would be his younger sister.
They have a
She
good
doesn't seem
relationship?
to give any sort of care to ride. It's not really a woman's sport.
Sure. Well, let me examine this tack here and see if there's anything to be learned from it. This sister, what is she, if she's not interested in riding, what is she interested in?
She's a strange one. Just doesn't really do much with the horse and the stables around here. She stays to the home and has her own merit, but...
What is so strange about her?
She seems to always be wandering.
Where does she seem to wander?
Around. She's made comments at the bars. My son stated that she's planning on leaving. My
Does she
best bet
have-
is going to try to sell the horse and take off out somewhere.
Does she have any particular friends or folks who she stays close with, or is she a loner?
I don't really associate with the family, and
Sure, understandable. You don't want to be associated with someone so strange. It's not respectable, after all. And I'll take a look at this tack and see what I can see about it, if there's anything odd. So this one you wanted me to do perception, right?
yes, perception or investigation. It depends on how deeply detailed if you're actually going through and looking and peeling and feeling around compared to just.
I'm just kind of. I would say I'm probably just looking at it because I'm also speaking with him, so I can't get as super in depth.
I'm still checking out said horse.
Oh.
Damn it! Advantage, anybody?
Hey, looky there.
Anything off with horsey?
Oh, that's a good roll.
I needed those last week.
The horse. You don't seem to notice anything. The only thing that's strange to you specifically with how well you with what you got for your role is that there's a possibility, and it'd be very hard to know if completely, but it seems that where the tack would have sat on the horse and the size of the saddle that's sitting next to it seem to be two separate sizes.
Like, is the saddle too big or too little?
Seems to be too little.
Horse's child saddle. I'm just gonna kind of use my fingers to curry the coat.
Okay.
Keep talking to the horse. Try to catch Dell's eye and look at the
Well,
horse.
have you found anything? Because I've got to get to some business, and I can't be down here all day.
Have you found anything, Telly? Anything unusual?
Well, Your Grace, let me come around and see that saddle, because it seems like that saddle was not meant to be put on this horse.
You don't say. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Of course not. It's not my horse.
Seems perhaps... Take a look by all means, Telly, and maybe afterwards we will go have a word with Miss Foster.
Of course. So I'm gonna take a closer look at the saddle.
Okay. The saddle's a dark brown. It's got a very almost like a maroon outline of it, and there's no etching. There's just a spiral that kind of goes around the outside of it. That's kind of been engraved into it, but nothing else.
But it seems more like it's built for someone of a smaller stature. I mean, jockeys usually aren't real big to begin with, but...
And you say you're sure that Miss Foster is not interested in riding horses?
I've never seen her ride a horse. She walks everywhere. She comes and roots her late brother on at all of the derby runs, and
Interesting. Well, Telly, unless there is more tack here than that belongs to the Fosters, I believe that our business here has concluded. They don't have anything else in the bond, do they?
no, they don't have the money.
Well,
Where's the bit?
Excuse me?
The bit. You know the part that goes in the horse's mouth for steering them?
What about it?
We could take a look at that as well. if there's something off on the horse.
By all means. We need to hurry. I have business I need to take care of.
Absolutely. Perhaps the horse's groom, could conduct us from here, or maybe we could have a word with him as well, or her.
That would be one of the hands of the Fosters. All I'm doing here is we own the barn here, so we
sure
have the access.
Yes.
So she's going to check out the bit to see if there's anything off on it. What kind of bit it is. I'm not going to bore you with the details, James.
Yeah, you're starting to throw animal stuff at me, and I'm like, oh no.
It's the mouth part.
I get that part.
It's the part that
he
goes in the mouth, and there's different kinds.
Like what type and all that, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, there's a billion different types.
So it almost catches you off guard. The bit that you see doesn't even look like it's ever been used, but it kind of sat in the chest outside of eyesight.
I'm going to file that information away in my head and not share it until we are out of earshot.
All right.
Telly, let us head to the Fosters. And then, James, as I head out, I'm going to trip on something and bump into this pompous asshole and attempt to pick his pockets to see what he's got.
No.
All right. Give me a performance check first.
Oh, good. I've been rolling so well tonight.
We turned it all around.
Yeah.
All right. So as you are wandering back, and you can see the two guards around, and let me make sure I don't have guards with very smart eyes. Nope, not at all. You kind of featherfoot yourself to roll, and you do this tumble, and as you do, you brush up against the purse. Roll me your sleight of hand now.
Oh, not bad.
It's not ass.
And he's going to see if he feels anything, and he doesn't.
Yes. Reveal your secrets unto me.
And with the roll and the roll, and then kind of this graceful, like tumble, and then back up.
Your grace, your grace.
It's all right. I've slipped on a bit of horse shit.
There's a lot of it around here.
Oh.
Indubitably.
Well, I must run. And he kind of pushes you. He guards. Let's escort these people out. These kind people out of.
Urges us out the door.
As he walks back towards the massive estate that sits on the hill, right north of these stables.
And we'll head away.
Yeah.
And get about 10 feet away. That bit has never seen a horse's mouth.
Yeah, something is odd. Let's step a few more feet.
About that sister, but she's not his younger sister. She's his twin. There's no way.
Huh. Yeah, I'll, at this point, after I'm out of eyeshot of the guards, I'll pull the purse out and see what I've come away with.
Okay. So you've come away with 40 gold.
Oh, yeah!
Right.
Money!
Damn.
Money, money, money.
You come away with a print with the Hamilton signature on it, signia on it.
Oh, that's real bad for them.
And you came away with a iron key and a letter.
What does the letter say?
The letter says, "Meet me at noon in the woods northwest of here. Come alone, bring the money.
Hmm.
Is there a well with spiders out there?
Yeah.
There is not.
Okay. Well, it seems like we're about to move more into Decimus and Karis's territory. So maybe we go pick them up and what time is it? Let me just look at my wrist sundial.
You could just look in the sky at the sunshine.
So the sun is not straight up, it's moving towards the west.
So we've missed it. Or maybe
It
it's
didn't say
tomorrow.
what day.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have an implication of what date it is that this
No.
is referencing. Okay, well, I suppose we could go check and see what's there. Let's go get
Okay.
Decimus and Karis. I also
That
have a
gives us
key.
Time to get back to camp. I wonder
Sure.
what that key opens.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
be more appropriately attired for a
Yes.
clandestine meeting in the woods.
Yes.
As you both start wandering back towards the half pint, you start to hear the clamoring of shackles. And the
Coming
footsteps
towards us?
and the footsteps of soldiers. Yes.
I would like to veer off the path and hide.
Okay.
Yep, step down a alleyway or whatever. Getting out of the path of travel.
All right, both of you roll me a stealth check.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, you two don't. You guys are in this. You guys are in the bar. So Del and
Uh-oh.
so as you two kind of veer off into kind of this alleyway, in between two houses, you now see two sets of guards. So 4 guards in the front, 4 guards in the back, and a man with reddish hair, a heavy beard, stands high and stocky, with both shackles on his hands and feet. And you notice immediately that is Quimber, and he's being
Oh.
escorted.
This isn't good.
No, it's not.
Well, shit.
I will.
Guys.
I will quickly run around and circle behind the guards and catch up to them.
Okay.
You there?
Following a little bit further back, keeping an eye on things.
You there? What is the meaning of this? Who is this man?
He's a culprit to a murder. That's all we need to tell you.
I'll pull out my badge.
Your Grace, wait up.
My apologies. This man has been condemned for murder
By whom?
by the Hamiltons themselves. They say
Alexander?
that they have a eyewitness that states they
Brr.
saw him at the scene of the crime.
You know, there were some rather nasty rumors about the Hamiltons last year, and I'll come up with the name of some town that's nearby that they were
Quite a few.
involved.
Grenthorpe?
Granthorpe.
Randorf, you've got Bebenshire, you've got
Bebenshire. We'll go with Bebenshire.
All right.
That they were involved in some rather nasty business in Bebenshire, and the church has been mistrustful of them ever since. Are you sure that they were incapable of any kind of deception?
This is on order of them. They're the noble head of the town and the hand from Darkenhaven.
Hmm.
They are the law here. We are following what we are told.
This does not sit well with me, and I believe that I would prefer he be taken into church custody and have justice dispensed a little bit more non-partisanly back in Darkenhaven.
He's not of our kind anyways. He's the same judgment they all get.
Yes, but this one looks rather odd. Perhaps he has some sort of dark magic about him, and surely you would agree that there was no one more fit to handle this than a cleric of Lern.
We're going to place him in the holding cell. You speak with the Hamiltons. Give us a writ that states that we can let him go. We'll let him go.
And where is the holding cell?
He points and he says, down that street.
Okay. Fair enough. Expect to hear from me soon. But not be surprised if these Hamiltons mysteriously find him missing. It would not be above them to release him to continue to draw suspicion away from themselves.
Right. We're just here doing what we're told.
I understand, but it is your fine gentleman's duty to uphold the law, and I'm merely making sure that it is in your very capable hands. And with that, I will pull... you said there's 8 of them?
Yeah.
I'll pull 8 gold out and give each one of them a gold. And say, the church appreciates your service, and know that we will pray for you in the execution of your duties.
They each kind of slide it slyly in a pocket.
Although it is troublesome to the church that you are so hesitant to cooperate.
As I said, we've been conscripted from Darkenhaven to support this town. The town is ran by the Hamiltons
Understand.
themselves.
You're doing your job, and I appreciate it. Come, Telly, let us away.
Yes, Your Grace.
And then I'll just jog away.
All right.
I'll give him a little something to remember.
We get far enough away.
Yeah. I pull out the key. It's gotta be what this is for, right?
I hope so.
Let's go get Decimus and Karis, and then we'll go get Quimber.
Yes.
And we'll hurriedly get back to the inn, the half pint, and
And hopefully neither of them are passed out
yeah.
or causing a ruckus.
While everything is going on, were you guys doing anything in the bar?
Getting shwasted.
Joking.
Good.
All right. So each of you roll me a d8.
It's a good thing we're not investigating a murder.
Of course.
I ain't carrying either one of you.
Man, that's either really good or really bad.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you've drank 6. He's drank 7.
But they're big men.
They're big men. You're both fine. You kind of walk up to the table that they're sitting at, and you can now see that just different cups are laying on the table.
This is nothing new.
Good. Now we've got a murder. We've got to break Quimber out of jail, and they're blistered.
Did you say something about Quimber?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I just beat Decimus in a drinking contest, so
That's great.
slow down.
I'm proud.
First time.
I mean,
Proud.
We need to go check something
me
out.
too.
you may
Come
have
on,
drank
boy.
one more than me, but I'm still just as sober as you are.
Decimus, you ready to go hit some stuff?
Kind of just tip over.
We need you to go get your. We need to go get your stone mace.
Karis, get your book.
And Karis,
Got it.
I've got my book.
What are we doing?
we'll tell you when we're outside. Come on,
Tell you
let's
this
go.
much. When it comes to the Hamiltons, I'm not throwing away my shot.
Did someone say shots?
Shot, 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 shot.
Chug, 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 chug.
That'll be for next week.
Yeah. So yeah, let's you guys ready to go jailbreak?
Yeah, I've never been more ready.
I think I have a key.
Don't we need to go get his weapon first because he didn't bring it with him?
What the hell?
I mean, it didn't
He was
look...
trying to be a priest.
I don't think a giant hammer would be very priestly.
I've seen a lot of clerics carrying maces.
Don't I have a stick?
You know these silent warriors of Laren.
Yeah, the silent hammers of Lairn.
Let their pecs speak for.
Yeah. They do that Terry Crews like peck dance thing.
It's like Morse code with
Yeah.
peck movements.
Blessings upon you, my child. So yeah,
Oh god.
where did you leave your hammer, Decimus?
It's back at camp.
Back at
now.
home,
We need to
duh.
go back to the
All right, it's fine. Let's go back, see what happened.
I have a book.
Go get
Let's
Quimber.
go back quietly and circumspectly in case they left guards there. We don't need to be joining Quimber.
Yeah, but we're not being accused of murder. He is.
Guilt by association.
So you guys are heading back to the camp, or are you guys heading towards the jail cell? Or the whole.
I'm really worried that if we leave Quimber this
I
long,
know.
something bad's gonna happen.
Maybe we could just stop at a
That's
store real quick.
Go find something that will stand in for your mace.
Why don't we just buy you a new hammer? Would you like a new hammer?
John Henry
No, I don't want a new hammer, but I'll take a replacement for this evening.
All right. Is there a blacksmith shop or?
How much is a hammer?
Let's see.
Depends
here.
on how big the hammer is.
So there is a place called a Dald Smith, and it is within the market ward here in town. It's about a good 15-minute walk, and
How much do malls cost?
let's see.
Never had to buy a mall.
Not that kind of mall, anyway.
Mall equipment.
Well, I can just use like the children's hammer at one of those little strength contest games, you know?
All right. So as you walk up to this small shack is what it looks like, and there's a area to the left of it that's open with heavy embers burning in the forge. You see this hunched over man about as round and as tall as he is, kind of in proportion. And he's kind of leaning over with this, and you can just hear the king, king, as the metal as it cracks against.
How tall is this shack?
For you,
Does
probably
Decimus need to
resting on your head.
Okay, I'm kind of like leaning forward. Awkwardly.
You walk in, you see the shack, and in the shack there's just piles of stuff laying around behind this small wooden table. Hello. You can see he pulls himself kind of like moves himself backwards, and you can see just this heavy amount of soot that's just covering his face, and this white beard that's just speckled with ash and metal shavings. And he just kind of turns around. What can I help you with?
Well, you got any hammers?
Well, of course. Why wouldn't I?
You got big ones for big guys, maybe.
He kind of looks you up and he says, "Oh, we don't really make them, but I can put something together. Give me a day.
Well, I don't necessarily have the time, so I'll take your children's hammer.
So he walks over to this pile of just weapons that are kind of in this bunch, and he pulls out a mace. It's about as big as I've got.
You don't have any normal human-sized mauls?
Mauls are not really a
Okay.
normal thing here. I'm
These are
either
tools.
using them for. I'm either helping out the carpenters here, making horseshoes, or helping out the guards. I don't see a guard carrying them all around.
Okay, do you have any wood-cutting axes?
You just want a woodcutter's axe?
Yeah, like one of the big long ones, Paul Bunyan, maybe.
I'm telling you, we don't see a lot of your kind. I don't know where you grow or where you come from, but
I had my Wheaties.
the biggest man I've ever seen.
What's the largest weapon you have?
He kind of starts just scrounging through things, trying to come up with something for you. Maybe get this battle axe. I mean, he pulls it out, and it's still only a little bit bigger than the other one. You can wield it with one or two hands. I mean, for you can probably wield it with one and still do the same amount as two.
Maybe you should have an
Yeah.
axe for each.
Maybe I should, yeah. Would I be able to dual wield these things?
I would say because of your size and you would be able to dual wield them, but you wouldn't be able to get the versatile damage from each of them.
Okay. Do you got like maybe a buckler to go with it?
Not
Somebody
for your
hand it to
size, but I can give you a normal one.
Hey, that's still protection, right?
Of course.
How much does that cost?
Altogether, sell them to you both for 30 gold.
I just kind of look over to the rest of the party and I'm like, hey, you guys got any cash?
Dell is working on
Grace
something.
does.
Yeah. How much you need?
He said it's 30 gold. I got like 18.
Ooh. Yeah.
I haven't
I'll
gotten
give
paid
you
this week.
15.
Dell looks up from what he's working on long enough, a piece of paper that he's writing on, long enough to toss you the 12 gold.
I'll set the rest of my gold for the 30 on the counter.
He places both of the items up on the counter. Well, good doing business with you.
Yeah, keep up the good work, man. I'll take the items and walk out.
James, while this interaction was going on,
Okay.
I've sat down somewhere with that little note that I found from Hamilton,
Right.
and I'm forging a note using his handwriting.
Okay.
And I'm writing. I'm at the top. I'm gonna put B dash, and then go to the header of the body of the letter. I think they've realized that I'm stashing drugs and that I was involved in the murder of that young man. Whenever it was it yesterday or today?
It was last week, but yeah.
Last week. I'm concerned that they're going to make me, so I've had Quimber. Not Quimber. I've had the carnival scum arrested in my place. But if anyone finds out, I'm ruined, and our family will be ruined. And then at the bottom, I'll copy his crest and signature.
Okay. Roll me a forgery.
Yep. Oh no! It's still 9.
Still 9. And with having the paper already with you and the signia itself, it's not
horrible.
Bad. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
And someone in a panic could have been sloppy.
Correct.
Yeah. And then I'm going to fold it up and just, as we walk back by the inn, if we go that way, gonna drop it. Very, very nonchalantly, like
nuts.
At a table or something.
Okay, so as you are you walking back? So the thing is you wouldn't walk back by the inn if you're going straight to Quimber or to the jailhouse.
Yeah, I'll just say, hey guys, can we make a quick trip back by the inn? And I've got to drop this. You guys mind? It's not a super far walk. Good.
Sure,
right.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I'll head back to the inn and drop it in the inn.
Okay.
And then come back out and make my way. Because that guy was mean to me, so he probably killed that guy.
So as you wander back toward the inn, you nonchalantly just let go of the paper. And as you guys wander towards the jailhouse,
yeah,
we're gonna take a short break.
Yeah.
Hey.
Points.
Everybody, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes or so. So hang out, ask questions in the chat room, and we will see you back here shortly.
We'll probably be around.
Yes.
At least one of us. So. Man, just call me Burr
back.
because I'm dealing with Hamiltons.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So, now that you've dropped the note off, you've wandered away, unsure if it will find eyes or not, but somebody will probably stumble upon it. You wander yourself towards the area that they had been walking to in order to find the jailhouse. The jailhouse is very... it's not as if the jailhouse is being like hidden or anything, so... what do you guys want to do?
Oh, guys, you know what? Give me a second. I got another backup plan.
Okay.
Again, using this handwriting sample that I have that James so generously provided me, I'm just going to write Quimber a pardon note from Hamilton.
I thought that's what you were gonna do as soon as he said a pardon note from Hamilton.
See, that's not the judgment. That's not the judgmental thing that I did first. This is the logical thing. Now that my anger has been abated.
He's like, okay, so I've destroyed his ego. Now I need to take care of my acting.
Destroyed him and his family's lives. Now I should probably take care of Quimber. So yeah, I'm gonna write just a note that's like, in my own fit of rage and lack of understanding, I falsely accused this man of being a criminal when in fact I was just jealous of his incredible good looks and talent.
You want me to
Signed.
Let him get on kind of thick there.
You want me
They're
to
guards.
deliver it? They'll recognize you. They might think something's up.
Sure, yeah.
I'll be the
and
burly
then-
courier.
Yeah. They definitely won't recognize you.
They haven't seen me.
Okay. Sleight of
He
hand,
moves so
James.
slowly. Yes, sleight of hand, please.
Oh, not bad.
That's better.
Better.
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it, Decimus.
So you hand it to Decimus.
Yep, I'm putting my faith in Decimus.
All right.
Here, hold. Yeah, hold on to my new weapons. That might look a little funky.
Sure.
Does anyone have a satchel that I can, maybe like a parcel bag, a man purse?
No. I have a backpack.
All right, so we're gonna bring Decimus over here.
Oh, we're changing maps?
We are gonna change maps.
Ooh.
New maps, boys.
New map.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, I don't own any token with vision in this scene. Oh.
Uh-oh. I'm the only one in here right now.
Jailhouse Rock.
Well, I'm switching over to the Twitch stream.
All right. So Decimus, as you walk in, you see a man behind the counter. He's kind of got his feet propped up on the table. You can see he has a heavy set of keys on his side, and he's holding a halberd kind of to his in the other hand.
Okay. I'll walk in kind of, like a typical mailman would, He kind of hates his job, but he's living life,
Must be my mailman.
You in
State
charge
your
over
business.
here? Are you in charge here?
I'm at the front. What's your business?
I've got a delivery from the Hamiltons. I'll reach into the backpack and I'll pull out the note and hand it to him.
He rolls it back up, hands it back to you. 1 minute.
Maybe you should have brought your weapon.
he walks away for a minute and
That's all right,
walks into another doorway.
I got these guns. Maybe I should just keep a knife on me all the time.
You see
Traveling gun and knife show.
kind of like 3 of them walk out.
Uh-oh.
Do they have Quimber with them?
They do not.
Is there
This man
something
says
wrong?
that you need to release the culprit.
I don't need to release the culprit. The Hamiltons gave me this letter. Told me to deliver it.
I'm sorry, but written verification will not be accepted for somebody who's committed treason and murder. If the Hamiltons would like to release the man, then they need to come show their face themselves.
I'll relay the message to the Hamiltons, and we'll see if we can get them down here then. Just doing my job.
As are we.
Appreciate
You walk
it.
out?
Yep, I just walk out. I'll walk back
Okay.
to the rest of the group. Alright, you guys, one of you know how to, like, magically disguise yourself, right?
Nope.
I thought some of you have done that before.
Nope.
No?
Not me.
No, I thought you've done it before.
Yep. No.
Does anyone look like, Dingbat Hamilton?
Nope.
They said they need, in-person verification.
You know what that means? Plan B. As in breakout.
Oh, what's Plan B?
Breakout.
Oh.
Well,
Jailbreak.
if we're going in through the front doors, don't let me go in first. They've seen my face.
I mean, maybe there's like a cool little window to his cell there.
I mean, I could
Too bad we
probably
don't have those ground forces.
break the
Oh,
bars
yeah.
off.
Well, so here's a thought. If we break him out, where are we going? And doesn't that put the rest of our troop in danger?
I
It's
think
not
what we
like
should
they're
do.
that far ahead.
You see this backpack that I was given by one of you guys. If we break Quimber out, right? Hear me out.
Okay.
We obviously don't have a sack to put over his head, but we have a backpack. Just
All
throw
right.
the backpack over his head and make it look like we're stealing this man and we're about to do like a ransom or something.
Okay.
Okay, what about crazy idea?
Okay.
Remember the whole bear situation?
Yeah.
And how something pushed the bears out? So what if, I don't know, we somehow disguise ourselves as a monster, attack the jail, and leave a bloody mess of a Quimber, and we just take him back?
You know, we also found this note that talks about meeting somebody in the woods. It was almost as if the gods wanted us to go, like, look at that, but we've just kind of just like completely ignored it. Maybe we go do that.
What? But didn't the note say it was at noon?
Yeah, but it could be noon tomorrow. It could have been noon now, and there might be a safe drop box there, or like, I don't know, a magic whistle. You know, shit. While I was gone, I started studying some magic, and I really wish I had worked a little harder. So I'm like getting there on casting some stuff that would be like real useful right now, but
You mean like make yourself look like Alexander
Yeah.
Hamilton?
yeah, kind of exactly like that. But
Okay. That'd be great right about now. I can't do that.
Well, no, I can't
Yeah.
I can't do it
Bill,
now. I didn't work hard. Yes.
I like your idea about the letter thing because I think
Yeah.
if we break them out, it's only going to cause more problems until
Sure.
we actually solve this.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. We're on the case, and we're chasing them through history.
To the mystery machine.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So you said that we're gonna go to the woods and see what's there.
I think so. I mean, we know vaguely where we're going, and maybe there's like, I don't know, like a letter that says like, "Ha! I did it! Oh ho, travelers!" Yeah,
I
maybe.
have a feeling
Who knows?
that this isn't the start of a quest.
I mean, you never know. All right.
And it's just like Zelda, you know, you gotta to break your friend out of jail, you gotta go to the dark woods, then you gotta go get an item from the people in the dark woods, trade that with somebody else,
And then you have
Or-
to go
you know, travel halfway across the land.
Or if it's Ocarina of Time, you just shoot all the guards in the head until there are no more, and then just leave.
Well, I'm not good with a bow, so don't look at me.
Yeah, let's try that.
I mean, I could probably play t-ball with their heads if that's what you want.
Let's go check out this lead first. I think that's a good idea, and we'll see what's there. It's probably nothing, but I don't know.
So you head towards where the note states.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
So as you guys walk away from the jail cell, you head up north past where the Hogue's estate, or home is, and past that you head out the western gate and head up north towards the forest line. You see a small trail that seems to dig deep into the forest, probably for small travel, like short travel, but otherwise the day is pretty calm out here. The sun is slowly starting to set, so things are starting to get darker, and the birds are starting to calm themselves, and you start to hear the sounds of night kind of pick up around you.
Well, as a spy, I probably understand like dead drops and stuff, and I'm going to be looking for like a dead drop box or like a cubby hole where you stick letters, you know, that kind of
and
stuff.
then you carved hole in a tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Mm.
10. It's too
Looking
dark.
around, trying to gather where this meetup would be at.
Oh, you don't have dark vision.
As it starts getting darker, it's harder for you to really see around. You don't seem to catch anything.
Yeah. Well,
Want me to take a look?
thoughts?
We're not going to be able to see anything in the dark. Well, neither of us.
I
Yeah.
can see in the dark.
So I said, neither of us. You two should
Yeah,
be able to see something.
I think I'll take a look around. I'll give it my best shot, I guess.
I'll kind
Perception.
of roughly explain to him what he's looking for.
Okay. Come on, baby. New pair of shoes.
You found it!
So as you brush through the trees, you don't seem to find this drop box or this hidden spot where something would be at. What you do is as you start heading north, you brush away and you find another very loosely used trail that seems to head deeper into the forest. Hidden
Hey, guys.
behind two large sets of brush.
I think I found something.
Ooh. Ruh-roh, Decimers.
We've got a path going through these bushes here. Should we follow?
Well, I can't see it, but I will follow you.
Do we not have
feel it.
torches in our backpacks?
Yeah, but I feel like we maybe shouldn't use them right now because we're trying to like sneak. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, if you think we should use them,
I can't see squat, so we're gonna have to depend on the vision of these two.
I mean, Karis can see like a fly at like 600 paces. So, I mean, I trust him.
So Kara should take point.
Yeah, and I'll follow Karis. You follow Desmond.
I'm just following.
So like
Karis.
I'll like grab Karis by the back of his belt.
No, okay.
Pick him up.
Sure. Meat shield.
What bonus do I get to my AC
I-
for wielding Karis?
I think it counts as full cover.
Yeah.
It definitely would for me.
Yeah, I'm just using Karis to like make sure I don't like trip over a stump or something since I can't see.
Okay.
I guess if this is what we're doing, then I'm just gonna take point and walk brazenly down the trail.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
We should have just lit torches.
You're gonna be passively perceiving things around you.
All right. So let
Yep,
me
just-
turn some darkness on here.
Singing a little song.
Kumbaya.
Coming to myself.
Activate us.
The hills have eyes.
Here.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, none of us can see anything.
Put some people in here.
Yeah, I will definitely need some vision.
Oh,
Hey, I can see things.
Hey,
Kinda.
vision. Look at that.
Yeah.
so maybe there's some moonlight or something.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
You and me going fishing in the dark.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Moon
everything
rising.
is fine. Everything is fine right now.
Everything is awesome.
Oh God, no!
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
No, everything is not that awesome.
I don't know. Things are going
Does anybody
pretty
not
good.
like that song?
It is
You
pretty
know-
great.
In the place I used to live, tried to call themselves Awesome Town. It was embarrassing.
Well, we've been meaning to talk to you about it, but we've been considering changing the name of the stream to Awesome Town.
No.
I don't think we're supposed to be able to see those.
Oh yeah, probably not.
See what? You can see him.
I don't see nothing.
No, I'm behind the big guys.
I can actually see them better than I can see us. It's okay. Theater of the mind, James. We're with you.
Okay.
I'm sure they're going to make themselves known soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Trying to make sure I
God.
get enough of them there. Okay, cool. So
Trying to turn us into pincushions.
as you brush yourselves through this heavy thicket, and you catch this lightly beaten path, you can now see as you start wandering up these very torn, like leather armor, patchwork together, and they're all holding a torch, and they're kind of just wandering around the forest line.
Oh, so we
All
can't
right.
actually see them.
You can't actually see the light as they start moving towards you, and this one here is actually going to start moving towards your direction.
Let's kind of hide in the bushes here.
Yeah.
That's what I would like
just
to do.
abruptly stop.
Fade back into the trees. And behind either Decimus or Karis. One of the guys and a tree.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
Oh.
You're not stealthing?
Stealth checks.
Are you stealthing,
If you're
Karis?
not stealthing.
If you're gonna try to hide,
No,
yeah.
no. You know what? Like I said, I'm just gonna stop there and
Okay.
have my book in hand.
He
You
says
throw the book at him.
they can only
I'll
detect
wait
movement.
Vision's based on movement.
You start to see the light start to bob towards you, and as you do, you can see this man kind of looking over and seeing the silhouette of you standing there in the middle of the road. Hey, what are you doing here?
Well, hold on. I gotta make sure I actually have that.
Are you just gonna kill this man?
I mean,
Turns out they're secret.
Stick.
They're undercover police.
no. Bummer, I don't have it. I will cast Firebolt. So I'll chuck it right
Not
at the dude.
inside.
Oh god.
Well, damn.
Everybody roll
You guys are
initiative.
still hidden.
Yeah, just
You
him.
guys are still
So-
hidden. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have somewhat of a plan. Not a very good one, but somewhat of a plan.
Dude, I trust you, man.
All right,
Oh,
so
that's probably
roll
more
a-
interesting.
Yeah, let's
so
get
throw a
initiative.
firebolt.
Oh, I can't roll initiative.
Actually, no. Roll me a roll me an initiative. Karis.
All of us or just Karis?
Just Karis.
Oh, okay. Ignore that roll then.
I just want to see if you get yours. I want to see if you would get your firebolt off before he would draw a blade. Because you do still have, because it still requires a somatic, right?
Click your token and then click initiative on in the top right of your character sheet.
Yeah. Or you can go to the little hammer at the top right, and then, or the fist
hand.
at the top right, and then go into the initiative and click it there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's easier.
next to your name.
That's right. Yeah,
Well,
let's do
I'm
that.
guessing you're getting it off. I'm guessing you're attacking first. Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Dang,
Okay.
look at you go.
Hell yeah.
But at least it's reassuring that he was probably going to attack.
So as he starts walking towards you, as you're starting to mumble something under your breath, you see him start to pull a dagger.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it?
That makes sense. Jeez, why can't I roll mine? Oh, I was gonna have to roll a d20. Oh, I forgot I don't have that spell. In this thing.
You don't have. Wait, you don't have that spell in this thing?
You don't have Firebolt in your spellbook?
No, because it's a blood touch feature, not a class feature, and I didn't add it to the
Oh.
thing, so I have to pull it up from D&D Beyond. It's
Hold on.
It's a whole thing.
I'll just drop it on you.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah.
Golly. Oh, yeah, I got it.
You get it?
Yes.
You can just drop it in your stuff, and then when you right click on the spell, you can do a innate ability.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Okay, well, here we go.
They're nice.
Boom!
Hey,
nice.
yeah.
So as you see this mote of fire just fling out of his hand, and as it does, it smashes this guy right in the face. See how much damage he does. How much damage do you do?
Alright, let's
Hit him
see.
with that D10. Woo!
Alright.
That'll work.
Roll a D6.
And then
roll
I'm
a
gonna
D6.
Eat shit, nerd. And then I'm gonna
Get wrecked,
turn back
nerd!
around and I'm gonna run. I'll run down the path I just came for my movement.
I see you've met my character from last week and learned a lesson from his battle cry.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you run, he's like, what? Hey!
25,
This
30.
fool just threw a fireball at me! Threw fire at me! You start seeing them you start to hear the footsteps of more starting to come towards you.
Oh God, please tell me they all come this way.
And he steps over
Sure,
and he's gonna.
good.
Oh, you poor sweet summer children. No.
I don't necessarily think that I have learned I can use Acid Splash yet.
Okay. He's going to continue to walk. So these two are going to walk to, like... Did you see him?
Which is the guy who's on fire?
The one right in the front.
James, I'm
Yeah.
I'm ready to do something here too.
I'm gonna throw more fire at him.
From the bushes?
Yep.
All right.
Dell's about to charge out of the bushes whenever it's his turn.
Okay, so at this point, you all are technically hidden, and make sure. I don't think any of these guys have a good perception on you guys.
I've got a great idea for whenever it's my turn.
You too.
So my perception, yeah, no, these. Anybody rolled over it?
I got a better idea.
Yeah, so you guys can start attacking at this point because they're completely oblivious and they're looking for this guy that just threw a firebolt at him and then ran away like a child.
If anybody's moving in, I would like to go before you.
Okay, so if you guys are rolling for attacks and you know who's going first and what you guys are doing.
I'm charging in.
Okay.
I'll go.
I'm throwing a spell.
I'll go after Essifer.
Did you get your initiative in there?
Are we doing initiative now?
I mean, you might as well. You guys might as well. And then once you guys hit, then I'll roll my initiative.
That way we know what kind of order we will be in. Oh! Man, you go after I do.
All right, so
you might want to hold your
you're-
action.
Essifer, you're good, so you can fire your firebolt at this dude again.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna hit him with chill touch.
Hit him with it.
Okay. Wait, chill touch. Don't you have to be touching him?
Nope.
I think it's a melee. Yeah.
Oh no, it's 120 feet. You're right. Yeah, it's the ghost. It's the ghost hand. That's right.
It's a ranged melee attack.
Yeah. Freaking weird. Anyway.
Yeah, Decimus, let me go first, please.
Okay.
Oh.
That might
All
hit.
right. That hits.
Heck yeah.
3.
Necrotic.
Okay. You start to see as this ghost-like hand kind of combs up and just scrapes down his face, and you can see the pores start to just rip open. Ah! Ah!
Gross.
Yeah,
All right.
but I don't have to leave cover.
Well, you are seen though at that point, so because as soon as you make an attack.
Yep.
Decimus.
All right, so I am going to just hold my battle axe ready, and
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait till I go in.
As soon as I see anyone else charge them, I am just going to chuck this battle axe at one of them like a hand axe.
Okay. So you're holding your action. Okay. Del.
I'm going to run in. And when I get right here, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. And step one more. Let me make sure. And one more. And then I'm going to use Lotus of Blades.
Oh, God.
As an action, I can release spectral daggers in a 20-foot radius around you, or in a 15-foot cone. Each creature within the area of effect must make a dexterity saving throw.
So you're doing a 20-foot
Radius.
radius.
So it should be just outside of their radius, outside of hitting my friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're ducking behind trees.
You
Yeah,
guys
no,
haven't
you-
seen this yet.
Yeah. All right, you're going to describe this because this is pretty awesome. You can't
Yeah.
let this not be
It's a death
theatrical.
blossom.
So as I run in, the hood flies back. Just the tails of my jester's hat are streaming behind me, and I dip my hands into my cloak, and then when I whip them out, using one of the moves that I've seen Essifer use, I actually like pirouette in place, and just like dozens of daggers come out at once in all directions.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah,
Go for your
Death blossom.
go for your hit.
It's a dexterity
Is it a-
saving throw.
Oh, dexterity saving throw for all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
All right. Did you make the ability or no?
What? I made the ability. Let me click it for you.
So I can actually just click the character and then click the. Oh, you didn't do it right. Anyway, do it.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's a DC.
It's fine.
What is my?
It's fine. It's okay.
What's my saving throw?
There's an 11.
That's not enough.
Okay.
That one. Are they rolling together or each individually?
Each individually.
Okay.
That one succeeds.
That one pulled a matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He jumped out of the way. Let his buddy take it all for him.
Oh, he's taking damage too.
Oh.
Succeeds.
Yeah, it only cuts their
Right.
damage down.
And
Yeah.
I think this one's dead no matter what. Oh yeah, he's dead.
All right. So the ones that failed are going to take
Oh, Jesus.
8, and the ones that succeeded take 4. And it is psychic damage because those aren't real blades.
Okay.
Nice.
So as you watch the 4 of them kind of just dive to the ground in agony, and they look, and there's nothing on it, like there's no damage, nothing, but just they got this splitting headache. They're having a hard time focusing, and they're all kind of just like, ugh. And then you see the one that was in front that was currently on fire and has this nasty little gash across its face, just kind of collapsed, and like blood's kind of like pouring out of its ear type thing. And it's just he's a poor sack of.
I like to think that when they reach down and they realize that they're not actually a blade there, they just hear this echoing in the back of their minds.
All right. So now I get to roll initiative for these 3.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Dang.
They did not roll great.
They did not.
Nope.
They're not going to feel very good either. Karis,
You gonna run back?
you gonna run back?
I can do it again.
The screams. I'll stop and turn back around.
Okay.
Oh shit. 25.
I love Agent of Genes.
It's a dead guy. So
Yes, he's
I'm
dead.
going to just fireball the dude 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
Over his dead friend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Oh.
Still hit.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Yep.
All right.
Still hits. 4. Okay. All right. Next. Let me begin combat so we can actually move through the curse. Okay, cool.
Then would
Essifer.
would I get mine
Oh, yeah.
after or before Essifer?
Oh, yeah, your
Um,
thing triggered.
You could have triggered it, yeah, at any time, so you just had to let me know.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it then since I saw 2 people run in already.
Okay.
I'll go for this one because he's still alive. I don't know how to ping him.
That's fine. I see him. I can see your cursor.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for that guy. I'm gonna chuck my battle axe at him.
Okay.
being hidden, will I get advantage on this?
Sure, why not?
Okay, and this would this just be strength or dex?
It'd be improvised, so it'd be strength.
Okay.
Because you don't have. It's not like you can. They're not
And
supposed to be thrown weapons, so you don't
I'm
have
not-
a proficiency.
Yep, but there
Yes.
is a feat that I can take later on.
Yes.
Is it in 4E? I think it was called throw anything. Isn't that what it used to be called? Or throw everything?
I think it's like brawler or
It's brawler now.
something
That's
like
the
that.
feat. Yeah.
You can just pick up anything and use it as a weapon. So yeah, let me go ahead and do this. I'll do it with advantage. A 14. And would this be improvised weapon damage, or would I get the D6?
I will say because you're throwing that weapon, you'll get a D6.
Okay. So let me do a D6 and then add my strength.
Mhm.
So that will be a 7.
All right. Yep. And with that one, you see this massive axe just out of the woods and just right into his head. Hits him by the broad side of the hammer, but just bashes into his face, and he falls down.
And then I'm gonna sprint over to the body and pick up the axe.
Oh no!
And
I was about to fire my laser.
All right, that one's down.
and then
That
I would
one's
like
up.
to rage.
Okay.
So then, I will use my bonus action to disengage again, and just step right here, and then I'll use my last stamina point of the day.
Skipping me again?
What? Oh, is it your turn?
Yeah, it's our turn after.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
your turn,
triggered
Essifer.
mine.
I'll go back.
Yeah, I can go that far. I'm gonna come over here.
Okay.
You got to click the There you go.
Yep, she got it.
I'm moving it. This guy.
Hit him with it.
All right.
Oh.
Or did I just bouncing off the outside? It's his AC.
His AC is 12.
Sweet.
You still hit.
Nice.
We'll take
Meets
it.
his beats.
All right. 3. And the one right in front of him, right?
Yep.
The one right in front of you? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
3. All right, cool. So you watch as it kind of burns up parts of the leather and just starts to take over, but you just kind of pass it out real fast.
Now you
All
can
right.
go down.
No, you can't.
Yay! So I will disengage, step here, and this time I will cast that same ability again, but I'll choose the 15-foot cone.
Okay.
And everybody make a dex save.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay,
Nope.
so they both failed.
3d6 damage.
Dang.
And with that, you see, and as they both, there's just these ethereal daggers kind of come out and just, and they both just collapse.
Alright, I'm out of spells, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was cool, though, huh?
It was very
Yeah.
cool.
Really
Hopefully
Sure
you won't need it
was.
later.
Oh, to one of these garbs.
I want to check the bodies and see if they got any cash on them.
Cash money.
Okay.
My pockets are
What
hurting.
kind of weapons do they have?
That's a
Uh,
good question.
One of them has a dagger, 2 of them have short swords, and 1 of them has a club.
Can I take everything but the club?
Where are you storing all this?
In his character pocket.
Uh,
His mouth pocket.
wait,
In your bag of holding.
don't I have a don't I have a belt?
Casey
Don't you
gave
have
us
what?
mouth pouches.
Don't I have like a belt for my makeshift cleric's garbs?
Okay. Yeah,
but
so you,
Don't take. We left. None of us came with weapons except for Dell.
Yeah, but you
What?
see, I can use these weapons.
Yeah, so can we. Well, so can I. Give me
Okay,
one of the swords.
Fine, you can have one. I'll take the club then.
Go get your axe.
I need ammunition.
I don't think I have anything to give you, or I would. I need my
there's,
swords.
like I said, there's 2 short swords and a dagger, and then a club.
Yep, so I'm taking a short sword, a dagger, and a club.
Any notes on these guys?
No.
Okay. No identifying
Was
marks or
there any
anything?
gold or silver or
Yeah.
plat?
Any money, perhaps?
What was that?
Any money?
Any coinage?
Between the 4 of them, you get 26 silver.
Hey, yeah, I like that. All right, we'll take it.
Give it over to the treasurer.
Decimus is like, not
I'll
mine.
leave that up to you if you want to or not.
I'll take
Yeah.
I'll take 5 of that gold and then give the rest of the treasure.
There was 26 silver.
he's painting it.
Not 26 gold, Decimus.
I'll take 5 of that silver.
Decimus, why don't you just hold on to the silver? I think you.
Are
need
you
it.
sure?
Oh yeah.
We've got plenty of
Okay.
money.
Well, I don't, so this is beer
Yeah.
money.
Which is
I'll-
why you don't have any.
Since Decimus seems to be upset about this, I'll give him 10 gold out of my pocket.
No, don't worry. I've got all the equipment I
Well,
need.
just in case you're in a bind and like you need some money and none of us are around, like here's some money to bribe somebody or something.
I'll
People
just
burn
bribe
a
them by
hole. Pocket.
I'll just bribe them with a conch over the head.
All right, fine. Then you don't need my gold.
I like that.
All right.
So are we done with these guys?
I mean, they're dead.
We'll pick up the torches.
Okay, sure.
Will any of us fit in their clothes? Will Decimus fit in any of these men's clothes? Okay. Well, I was gonna say we could dress up as them, but
You guys can.
yeah, but I don't want to do it if the team can't do it. You know.
Well, only 2 of you can. The both of us are too big.
Oh yeah, I forget Karis is also giant. No, it's fine.
gonna
If
happen.
that's the case, I'm going to stage the bodies. Obviously, they have sustained injuries that are probably beyond their own capabilities, but I am still, nonetheless, going to have
Murder suicide.
a couple of the corpses just like neck chold. Yeah, do like a little neck chold, chokehold on one of them to kind of like make it look like they just.
Actually, the ones that I killed don't have any marks on them at all.
Yeah, most of them don't have any marks on them.
The one I killed doesn't have any marks on it. It just got a big slap in the
Big
face.
knot on its head.
That's right, you didn't hit him with the axe.
I hit him with the axe, but it
There's
was the
two guys with,
broadside.
The axe
Okay.
handle.
Okay,
Oh,
fair
man.
enough.
Cool. I like it. Is there a bucket around?
No.
Because I want to put a bucket on one of their heads. It's
Yeah,
the Buckethead Bandits.
you kind of place around. You see them. Each of you, give me a performance check. Now I'm curious to see how well you set this up.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah, do you
Karis?
want me to help
Warner?
drag some bodies? I can drag
Yeah, go
bodies.
for it.
Yeah, you guys probably should help drag bodies because we didn't do it very well.
Yeah, I'll give you.
I think that.
I'll give you assistance.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
not
it gives you advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
you didn't need it.
Oh, you can roll it again if you want to.
Yeah, maybe you crit.
Performance.
Yeah, you could get
Oh
like.
yeah, I forgot I can roll.
Nope.
advantage.
Oh, ooh, that's not good.
Oh.
Nope. We'll take
Yeah,
the
that's-
18.
Yeah.
All right. So you set your bodies up the way you want them to be. Some look like they've strangled each other. Other one has a bucket on its head. All their weapons are stripped from them, and
All their money.
along with their coin purses.
Smash and grab.
It was those damn buckethead bandits.
That's right. And kind of place them in positions that seem to be somewhat realistic, and leave them out almost like marionettes, just kind of strung across the ground.
Kind of twisted.
Yep.
Karis has been watching too many cop shows.
Yeah.
Draw lines around
Maybe.
each of them to
Maybe.
make the body symbols.
Yeah.
Draw some fake runes on the ground.
All right,
right.
so let's move further.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Does it that on the edge, on the north edge there? That looks like a building, possibly.
Yeah, it
It
looks like
does.
a building there.
You see
A
a
happy little garden.
heavy, heavy wood building with windows and shrubbery that's kind of placed around the edges, and there's a porch that seems to be sitting with one man sitting on it, looking
Just watching
out.
all of this.
Just watching this.
He's kind of keeping an eye out where
Okay.
everything has happened.
Okay.
He hasn't seen anybody come out of the dark yet.
Okay. So he just heard like, "Bah!" but
Yeah, I mean,
Thump.
yeah, thump. And then just giggling as we like move these bodies around and put buckets on their head and stuff.
Are there lights coming from the windows, or are the windows dark?
the windows are dark.
I think we should go around the other side.
Can
You
we
can't
see
see
the
anything in there. You can't see anything in there other than a faint glowing blue symbol on the floor of the room.
I don't like those glowing blue symbols.
Does it look familiar?
Is it a symbol we recognize?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm bad at that.
Nope.
So this is on the porch?
No, it's in the room. It's right here in
It's
the
through
building.
window.
It's through one of these windows.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
shoot,
And that's
I
what the-
guess.
Probably some sort of demon thing.
Yeah, keep Dell away from that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Last time it was a demon thing.
I think it's your buddy.
I'm gonna start
I'm just saying,
walking
last time
around
it was a
front.
demon. You're going around front?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking around front to follow the path.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Is anyone following?
Yeah.
You said in front of the porch, or on the porch, there was just one guy looking for stuff, right?
Did
So
we
at this
see
point,
them?
we might as well carry these
Okay.
torches.
Did we already see them or no?
I mean, you won't be able to see them where you're at now. You have to come kind of around the.
You
The
mean up
tree.
here?
Should we
We're
be
characters?
sneaky about this or just go in deep?
Up to you, buddy. You're leading the way.
Can I get close to the house without the guy on the porch seeing me?
Probably
Like,
not
to,
because
like,
he's
a
looking in your
wall?
guys' direction, and that's the
Okay.
the black spot there in the top is where the house is, so you wouldn't be able to see anything around that. You have to go around the edges.
Yeah,
Let's just do it.
I'll just follow them then.
I don't have
Okay.
any range, anything.
Esper does.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sneak around, or are you just coming out into the open?
I'm trying to be stealthy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Probably bad at it, but
Decimus, are you walking out?
I'll quietly walk out and
Okay,
If-
give me stealth checks for each of you.
Yep.
I'll kind of keep in the
Decimus,
dark.
give it to me with Decimus with a disadvantage, though.
Oh.
It was an 18 and it rolled.
Oh.
So you see
I rolled that.
the
Holy
guard
shit.
as he notices Decimus kind of wander around. You immediately see him, and he runs into the building.
That's not good.
Like
think-
into
There's
it or
probably
inside
more
of it?
that.
Inside of it.
Damn it.
Ruh-roh.
Well, the building's wood, right?
Yeah.
And on fire.
We got their
mean-
torches.
Well, let's just walk up there, I guess. You need me to beat the door down with the club?
You could just knock.
I don't think they'll open.
You never know.
Yeah, I'll knock on the door.
With the club.
No, without the club. I'll knock on the door without the club, and I'll.
So
kinda...
as you knock on the door, I need everybody in that area to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
As you hear this loud and malevolent voice, "Welcome, fools! Welcome to your deaths."
Here we go.
Okay, where am I? Wisdom.
Maybe it's like an escape room and it's not bad.
Is it not rolling? There it goes.
Medieval escape room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just here to have a talk about
All right.
our
I
Lord
got
and
it.
Savior Jesus Christ.
Our Lord and Savior Lairn of the Holy Book.
Essifer.
I don't know what's going on.
We're some
I'm just-
traveling Jehovah's Witnesses.
I don't know why it won't roll.
Are you clicking the word and not the plus?
Yeah, you click the word, and then it'll pop up and it'll say saving throw.
Have you tried clicking harder?
Yes, damn it.
Dang.
Woo! All right, so as you all kind of immediately get this point of fright, and you tense up for a second, and the muscles tense, and you start to get ready to run, you all kind of shake out of it. Other than Decimus, who literally turns around, beelines, and runs straight into the woods.
Damn it. This has happened to us before, Decimus.
And that is where we will pick up in 2 weeks.
No.
So,
No! I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for 2 weeks to be over.
thank you
It's
all for
Des.
sticking around. I hope you had a wonderful game. I know this was a lot of fun for me,
Yes.
and I think everybody else was enjoying the small mystery that I am slowly starting to concoct here. Please, next week, come
As we
back.
ask him things he doesn't know anything about.
Yeah, we're totally lost. I am, at least.
So please come back next week for the Great Gooey giveaway dungeon adventure. It will be streamed here on Gen Con and on potentially Gooey Cube. But we'd love to have you. There's going to be teams. Myself and Pam and Matt are both going to all be captains, so you will be placed to a team. You can win fun prizes and all sorts of fun stuff. So please come back next week and see us. If you haven't already, please follow us so you can get all of our information and our notices. And yeah, until then, have a wonderful evening. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.